Yo, we live in a wild time, right? Like, when's the last time you used a phone book? Exactly. The internet is everywhere. It's how we connect, learn, work, and even order pizza at 2 a.m. We're talking serious dependence here, people. Remember life before Google Maps? Getting lost was a whole thing. Now we can navigate anywhere with a few taps on our phones. Online banking, shopping, streaming services. The internet has revolutionized how we live. It's not just a luxury anymore. It's basically become part of the fabric of modern life. Think about it. Imagine going a day without the internet. No checking emails, no scrolling through social media, no catching up on your favorite shows. For many of us, it's almost unthinkable. That's how essential the internet has become. It's time we start treating it that way. Education is going through a massive shift, people. Online courses, virtual classrooms, and digital libraries are becoming the norm. Students need internet access to keep up with assignments, research, and even interact with their teachers. Denying them access is like denying them a textbook. It puts them at a huge disadvantage. The working world is changing too. Remote work is booming, and video conferencing is how business gets done. From job applications to team meetings, the internet is non-negotiable in today's job market. Imagine trying to find a job without being able to search online or send an email. It's like trying to run a marathon with your shoelaces tied together. Not gonna happen. And what about healthcare? Telemedicine is on the rise, bringing healthcare to remote areas and making it more accessible. People are using the internet to consult with doctors, schedule appointments, and even manage their prescriptions. Denying someone internet access could literally be denying them access to healthcare. Not cool, man. Here's the thing. Not everyone has equal access to the internet. This digital divide is a serious issue. It creates a world where some people have all the opportunities while others are left behind. Imagine a world where only some people had access to libraries. That's essentially what we're doing with the digital divide. People without reliable internet access often struggle to find jobs, pursue education, or even access vital information. They're cut off from opportunities that many of us take for granted. It's like trying to compete in a race where everyone else has a head start. Not exactly a fair fight. This gap disproportionately affects low-income communities, rural areas, and developing countries. It exacerbates existing inequalities and prevents people from reaching their full potential. We need to close this gap, not just for those without access, but for the good of everyone. Section 4. Governments online. Why access is non-negotiable. Governments are also hopping on the digital bandwagon. They're moving services online to make them more efficient and accessible. From filing taxes to applying for permits, more and more government services are moving online. This is great in theory, but it creates a huge problem for those without internet access. Imagine needing to renew your driver's license but not being able to access the online form. Or needing to apply for government assistance but not having the internet to do it. It's like being stuck in a bureaucratic maze with no way out. This shift towards e-governance makes internet access crucial for civic participation. Voting, accessing public information, and engaging in online discussions all rely on internet connectivity. Without it, people are effectively shut out from participating in their own democracy. Section 5. The right to connect. A global movement gains momentum. The good news? People are starting to recognize internet access as a fundamental right, just like access to clean water or education. There's a growing global movement pushing for affordable and accessible internet for everyone. Because, let's face it, in today's world, being connected is no longer a luxury, it's a necessity. Countries like Finland, Estonia, and Costa Rica have already declared internet access a legal right. They're investing in infrastructure and policies to make sure everyone can get online. And they're seeing the benefits: increased economic growth, improved education outcomes, and a more connected society. International organizations like the United Nations are also joining the fight. They recognize that closing the digital divide is crucial for achieving global development goals. It's about creating a more just and equitable world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Section 6. Making internet access a reality, a call to action. So, what can we do? First, we got to acknowledge that internet access is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's time to stop treating it like a privilege and start treating it like a right. We need to close the digital divide, and we need to do it now. Governments need to step up and invest in internet infrastructure, especially in underserved communities. We need affordable internet plans, public Wi-Fi hotspots, and programs to provide devices to those who can't afford them. Think of it like building roads and bridges. It's an investment in our collective future. We can also support organizations working to bridge the digital divide. There are amazing groups out there providing internet access, digital literacy training, and devices to those in need. Every little bit helps. The internet has the power to connect us, educate us, and empower us. It's time we make sure everyone has the opportunity to benefit from it. Let's work together to make internet access a reality for everyone, everywhere.